This video offers a brief explanation of the Maxwell materials and how to manage them. Although the Cinema4D standard materials can also be rendered with Maxwell Render, you should use the physically correct Maxwell materials and take advantage of the powerful material editor in Maxwell Render. Open the sample scene, focus the camera on the cups and set a high f-stop value like 22 to put all objects in focus in the test renders. Create a new Maxwell material by clicking New Material in the Maxwell Material Editor. Maxwell materials are composed of layers, and each layer can contain one or more BSDF components, emitters, coatings, and displacement components. The reflectance 0 slot is the color of a material when seen at front angles, while reflectance 90 is the color of a material when seen at glancing angles. Use the color picker to choose a color for reflectance 0 and leave the roughness value at 99 to create a pure diffuse material. Click on Refresh Preview to see what your material looks like in the preview window. Create a new Maxwell material. Set roughness to a very low value like 0 to create a material that behaves like a perfect mirror. Assign the diffuse material to the second cup and the mirror material to the first cup, then render. In glossy or specular materials, a higher ND like 20 or 30 produces a more patent reflection. Now we are going to create a plastic material. A plastic has its own color plus reflections, so we will combine the two components we have just learnt about. Go to the diffuse material and add another BSDF component. The first component handles the base color, while the second creates the specular reflections. The base color is specified by the diffuse surface with roughness 99. The specular behavior is determined by the mirror surface with roughness 0. Set the opacity of each component to adjust their contribution. Plastic materials are made in this way, with a base diffuse color and a specular component, mixed using the opacity values. Now we are going to create a glass material. Set the reflectance to a medium gray and choose green for the transmittance color. Set the attenuation distance to 3 cm and ND refraction index to 1.51. Set roughness to 0. Instead of using plain colors, you can also use texture maps. Let's apply textures to color, reflectance 0, and global bump. Global bump affects the whole material, while each component can also have its own bump. You can adjust the mapping settings while choosing which map to display in viewport. Tile, offset, and length allow you to adjust the size of the map over the object. You can set the bump height with the global bump numeric parameter. The glass body casts nice and accurate caustics. The Maxwell Material Gallery is a good place to start learning about Maxwell materials. You can download thousands of free, physically correct materials to use in your projects. Enter the MXM gallery at resources.maxwellrender.com. All contents are free, you just need to register to be able to download materials. Find an interesting and useful material and download it. You can use the downloaded materials as is or modify it to fit your needs. The material comes in the MXM format, Maxwell material file, and contains all the maps and textures needed to use it. The downloaded material is ready for use in your own projects. Extract the MXM file and drag it into the application to import it. You can customize the material to adapt it to your needs. Practice with the materials that are included in the project folder. As we have seen, Maxwell materials are straightforward and easy to use. For more information about BSDFs, coatings, displacement, subsurface scattering, emitters and more, you can check the Maxwell manual. Thank you for watching this video.